なたにいる従者たちは
冒険者協会の皆様のことなら心配ご無用です。
別の天中宙に分け与えられた楽園エデン。私断罪の皇女は
Hello, hello, am I audible? We may never know. I am here on the very last day of Fungus Mechanicus because because two main reasons. One being I was not in the country, which meant I didn't have my streaming equipment. And two, because I'm terrible at time management. But yeah, so... Ooh, fancy. I'm excited to go and see our good friend again. It's been a long time. How long has it been since, like, shit, what was it even called? The, like, I know it was, like, Fungus Frenzy or something. Hi, welcome! Yeah, it was, like, Fungus Frenzy of some sort. It's been a while. I remember, like, being really, really sad when it ended. So, I was really happy when it came back. And then I waited the full, like, 8 days it was available not doing it. Oops, we passed it. Ah, there! This was the place where we did, like, the, like, power-ups and stuff, right? Oh god, is this the wrong... Why do we keep starting the wrong event every time? Hania! We haven't seen her in so long. Oh god, she doesn't have a voice. Does she not have a voice? Did she have a voice before? I don't remember what her voice sounds like. I'll just come up with it on the fly. You need the primo, so you're doing every event. That's something. Yes, I feel you. I feel you very much. As spirited as ever, I see. You look quite... Who are you again? Seeing these dialogue options makes me so tempted to like choose them. But that'd be really mean. And also we left our fungus in her care and I don't want to offend her. You look quite spry yourself. Hermia? And Balfour too? Fancy running into both of you here. Well, back to the point then. What are you two doing here? If Paimon still remembers correctly, this was where we could get those floral jellies. Yes, it was. Ah, our two great heroes! Your voices alone swell my confidence greatly. He's our subordinate? Since... I know, Paimon is emergency food. It's such an old joke. But it's a classic. Since when has he been our subordinate? I mean, I guess since we won the thing, we're technically, like, in charge of, the whole event and, like, fungus-human relations now, so... I guess if he works there, he is our subordinate. Well then, I shall proceed to give my report on the results of our work. And we're here like, we totally forgot about you. We've been busy with so much other stuff. And, wow. Previously, the two of you declared that the Nilotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament should be suspended for a time while the Academia improves the design of the Wisdom Orb. I believe the two of you are still waiting for notice concerning that.
Yeah, that's right. Layla, Sino, or the researchers responsible should inform us if there's any progress, right?
Not that you'd understand their technical jargon much. Hi! How have you been? I finished my midterm exams, so I am once again back for, I believe, like 2 weeks. I'll be back for 2 weeks with no, like, problems. After that, unfortunately, is my finals, but finals is, like, really spaced out. So I believe I still have, like, a good amount of time in between that for streaming as well. Maybe not as often, but definitely more than I've been recently. Ah, how meticulous! How forbearing of you! I, for one, practically brim over with excitement when I consider the grand scenes from the previous tournament. So I attempted to ask some of the related academia staff recently to get some details. Again, the reason we haven't looked into it is probably because we forgot. We were busy. Wait, let me think, what kind of, like, major events have happened in between? There's been, like, Windbloom. There was the whole thing in Inazuma. And, was there something in the... Oh no! Why are you back in the hospital? Well, I mean, if you're pogging, then that's great. But please take care of yourself. But yeah, we were in Liva for... Lantern Rite happened in between there as well, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty sure as the Traveler, we just forgot about this. At present, improvements to the Wisdom Orb are still being put through their theoretical stages. In other words, any practical production will take some time yet. However, the once heated discussion around the first iteration of the event are decreasing by the day, and the tournament itself is being forgotten. Even if slowly, we cannot allow the influence of the previous event to be wasted. As such, I've teamed up with Miss Hania here to organize a thematic event. What does thematic event mean exactly?
Is that what these fungus-shaped pieces on the table are for?
That's right. Mr. Balfour has been looking for sponsors as part of organizing the next tournament, and he has even sought to learn some marketing skills from Livia. Ah, coffee. I personally don't drink coffee. Although I think that may or may not be because as a kid, like as a very young child, I once was like, I wonder what my mom's drinking. Let me take a sip of it. And then I was horrified. as a young child. And then I just never had coffee after that. I think it's the same thing with me and alcohol. I don't drink alcohol either. But I also think the reason I don't do it is because when I was really young, you know how, like, when you pour beer, there's all that, like, foam, right? And I thought that was the whole point of alcohol. And so, I think I was, like, maybe, like, 3? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a straw, I'm gonna blow more bubbles into my dad's beer. Because I thought that was helpful as a 3-year-old. And as a 3-year-old, I took a breath while I was still, using the straw. Which meant I just took a giant sip of it. And again, I was horrified. So I just think that's why I don't drink either coffee or alcohol. My childhood experiences have traumatized me from it forever. Okay, wait, where was it? Oh. Subsequently, he bought the Sumeru franchising rights for that game and put together an all-new game with me as a consultant. We call it Fungus Mechanicus.
Fungus Mechanicus, huh? Let Paimon guess. So, are we gonna take command of various shrooms to duke it out with some machines?
Haha, you're indeed insightful, Silver Companion. Got it in one. Oh god, they still call us these names. It is my belief that this game is easy to understand and promote, and has great potential that is worth exploring. If we can successfully market it as a spin-off to the Beast Tamers tournament, we can allow the latter to stick in people's minds in the long term. By the way, the next tournament we will hold will attract a larger audience and a larger pool of contestants. Of course, this can only go ahead with your permission. After all, you have the final say on how the tournament will be organized. You've really worked hard on this, haven't you? Unlike us.
Neither Lumi nor Paimon really know all that much about doing business, but Paimon thinks you've got a good point there, Belfour. You and Hania have been working on this together, and Paimon believes in the two of you, so go right ahead!
Oh god, I haven't done Paimon's voice in ages. I feel like I'm doing it a little bit off.
We haven't played this game yet, but Paimon bets loads of people will love it.
Wonderful! Since the two of you have agreed, I can go ahead and promote Fungus Mechanicus. Also, how did they know we would come by? Have they just been standing at this stall for like the past month or so, hoping that we'll casually stroll past? Because it's starting to get that vibe. It's like, we never know where the Traveler is. The Traveler could appear at any point. Because, like, people have stopped being surprised whenever they run into the Traveler. They're just like, ah, cool, I guess you're here right now. How's it been? And these guys are like, we're trying to look for the Traveler, but we don't know how, so we're just gonna stand in place, and maybe the Traveler will just come by. The game is in its testing stages at the moment, so we still need to invite people to play test it and collect their feedback so we can make further improvements. And I'm sure that you, who've surely encountered all manner of popular games throughout Teyvat, will come up with the best suggestions of them all.
Let's do it, Lumine! This is one of your strongest points, after all.
Why do I get the feeling that you're commanding me to?
But before that, Paimon's got a question for you, Hania.
Balfour is pog, but not that swag. Do you mean to ask about Bonko Head and the others?
That's right! Paimon misses our shroom buddies. How are they doing?
Don't you worry, they're doing great, and living carefree as can be too. Twirly Whirly and Blitzar are currently staying at my temporary residence in northern Port Ormos. One of the previous contestants is taking care of them. Oh, that's nice. Bonko Head and Kindlejoy are nearby. If you'd like, Silver Companion, you can go play with them.
Nearby, you say? Well then, Lumine, Paimon will go look for Bonko Head while you playtest later, alright?
Off you go! Off you go! That's such a weird kind of thing to say. It's like, off you go! Off you go! Goodbye, Paimon. We don't want you here. Oh god! Oh god, Paimon did some weird twirly thing. Well then, let's not lose any time. Come, Golden Comet. The early test build of Fungus Mechanicus is ready for you. Okay, ordered trial. Aw, look at our friends. check the little fungi available on the opposing mechani of the current challenge. Yup, healing support. High impact. There's only 2, so. Yeah, I have a feeling too. Paimon's voice is very, very high. And like I said, I feel like I haven't done it in a while, so I'm probably off. Because it doesn't sound right to me. I feel like it's a little too sharp today. I'll tone it down. Oh my god, I just realized the background here, like the little, like dark greenish thing on the side is like the little fungi. Okay, during Fungus Mechanicus, beast tamers must direct their little fungi to defeat all the Mechanici. Your little fungi will automatically choose the nearest Mechanicus and attack it. You can use the white indicator lines to track the current target each little fungi has selected. At the same time, the opposing mechani will each target the little fungus closest to it, an indicator that can be seen via red indicator lines. Okay. Tap on the avatars of little fungi or directly tap the little fungi on the field to switch between fungi you control. Click any spot on the field or an opposing Mechanicus to direct your little fungus to move to that spot or to start attacking the Mechanicus. Use Marvelous Gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills. You will regain Marvelous Gels over time. Additionally, you can use Plauditory Protections on the field to obtain additional Marvelous Gels. Oh yeah, those things. Certain skills must have a target selected before they can be used. Okay, let's try this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I cleared it. Although I have no clue what exactly I did. Hopefully I'll figure it out in the next one. How was it, Golden Comet? How did your first taste of Fungus Mechanicus gameplay go? Judging by your expression, I suppose you haven't come to a conclusion yet. I only went for one round after all. That is true. With this little test content, it is indeed rather difficult to judge the strengths and flaws of Fungus Mechanicus. Don't worry, Miss Hania and I will be here for a while, and we'll have one new Mechanicus stage for you every day, 7 in total. Come over whenever you have the time, and you will get the opportunity to test those stages. Although you are the overall overseer in these matters, this game was something that Miss Hania and I came up with of our own accord, so this is an expenditure of time that lies outside of your plans. As such, a fee will be provided to you for your services rendered. You'll see that Mora back the next time we run this tournament. Haha, very straightforward. I like it. Oh, the little models are so cute, though. They're also much bigger than the Mechanici models. I've applied for 2 fungi to be furnished with sufficient residence privileges, so they'll be here in Port Ormos throughout the Fungus Mechanicus testing phase. Your silver companion can spend more time with Bongo Head too. I can't wait either. We love Bongo Head. Yes, you should go see Bongo Head as well. It misses you, you know. Bring this with you. You can feed Bongo Head and Kindlejoy with it. It's their favorite. Aw, we can feed them too. What? There they are! Hi.
Come on, Bongo Head, let's play a clapping game. Come on, Kindlejoy, let's dance with Bongo Head. Well, we've gotten pretty familiar with Kindlejoy, but we still can't quite communicate as well with it as we can with Bongo Head.
You're a real happy bean, eh, Paimon? I'm enjoying this too.
You're here, Lumine. How are things going with the Fungus Mechanicus trials?
We can play with them every day before it concludes.
Oh, so Honey and our Shroom buddies will be here for a while, huh? That's great. Paimon was planning to ask you to stay here for a day more so that we could spend more quality time with the fungi. But it looks like we could hit two birds with one stone, testing Fungus Mechanicus and playing with our Shroom buddies at the same time.
You have a good, carefree time with Paimon, Bongohead, and I can't read that fast.
That was great! Like Paimon's worries have all flown away. Well, Bongohead, Kindlejoy, see you tomorrow.
Aww. So cute. Kindlejoy is just question marks.
Hey there, Bongohead, Kindlejoy, we're here to play with you. What shall we do together with our Shroom buddies, Lumine?
Okay, we can feed them, make gestures at them, use different sounds to call out to them. Let's feed them first.
Sure, we had so much fun last time and didn't notice many marvelous jelly flavors available. Let's pay a little more attention to the one the Shrooms prefer.
Vileberry flavored? Okay, Bongohead's pretty happy. Kindlejoy is confused. Oh dear God. Maybe don't have that much espresso. Moderate your espresso.
Oh, so Bongohead likes the Vileberry flavored ones, huh? Maybe we can squeeze lots of Vileberry juice and let Bongohead soak in them next time.
Why is it that I am at... Wait, didn't, like, Ito paint his, Onikabuto with, like, Vileberry jam? So does that mean that our Bongohead's gonna end up that same sort of, like, reddish color?
On the other hand, it seems like Kindlejoy isn't that keen. Maybe he doesn't like sweet stuff. That sure fits its personality.
Oh, there's the sound of my brother's pizza delivery. Oof. Moderation? Who's she? Let's try the mint flavored one. Bongohead is happy. Kindlejoy is still confused.
Hey, looks like Bongohead loves minty fresh flavors. Do you think he'll have tons of fun in the mint field? But it looks like Kindlejoy's not loving the cool flavors much. What shall we do together? Oh,
we're going back to that. Let's see. What crab roe flavored jellies?
Is this flavor really a thing? Honey, I sure get some interesting ideas.
That's an interesting response. Oh, but Kindlejoy's happy. That's the most happy I've seen it. I think ever.
Huh, looks like Bongohead doesn't mind the flavor of crab roe at all. Kindlejoy seems pleased too. Looks like crab roe's the happy medium. It's kind of time consuming to make crab roe, but it's a small sacrifice for our buddies, eh? Let's make some for them later.
Is Paimon Canadian? Paimon, you're starting to sound Canadian.
Once we know how to make marvelous jellies, we can whip up a great feast for them.
Okay, let's make some gestures.
That's true. It seems some people can use simple hand gestures to make animals understand what they mean. Let's give it a go. With our bond with our fungi friends, we should have no problem. A thumbs up. Right, Paimon will do it too. Thumbs up for good old Bongo Head and the handsome Kindlejoy.
Oh, they're pretty happy with that.
It looks like they're both mighty pleased. Let's give them more encouragement in the future.
We'll come back later.
Huh? Do we have something else to do? Well then, let's get to it quickly. Then we can come back and continue playing with Bongo Head and Kindlejoy.
Oh, great heroes! Please, feel free to play Fungus Mechanicus to your heart's content. Oh, dear God, Balfour. Is there anything else I can do for you, by the way? Nay, tonight I'll do my best to answer the call. Let's play Fungus Mechanicus first. Flame of Samadhi. Again, I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. I got too comfortable with the fact that I could, like, comfortably pronounce everything in the first 3 nations. And now that we're on the 4th, I'm suddenly like, oh shoot. Okay, what's this one? Oh, it's enhanced. It's Pyro and Hydro. Twirly Whirly! Blitzara and Rocksteady. I think Bongo Head's still nice. Twirly Whirly might be good. And if it's Pyro and Hydro, then yeah, I think Blitzara's good. Oh my god. Who teamed up with a certain fried tofu with all the frills? Fried I mean, yes, but also, why? Anyways, we'll go for, and then, yeah, we'll have Rocksteady. Oh, there's so much going on screen. Okay, everyone's health is still okay-ish, but... Okay, cool, that's a shield for everyone. Then we can go for... Oh god, oh god. Bongo head, bongo head! How does one health? Yay, we did it. When your sister says you can't have coffee, so you just go have ramen instead. I mean, I guess ramen's a little bit better. It's actual sustenance, at least. Wait, Hania. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions, yes? Don't worry, you can be more casual with me. You've both helped me a great deal, so I'll tell you all I know. So about keeping the fungi.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to ask about. We didn't take Bonko Head with us previously for fairness' sake, so it wasn't like we were making ourselves the exception to the final decision. It's been some time since the tournament, though, so if we're able to communicate with our shroom buddies without having to rely on wisdom orbs, we can keep Bonko Head with us, can't we?
I have considered that as well, yes. Supposing that you could find a place devoid of other residents or animals, that would be fine, in theory. Although our fungi friends are quite well behaved, they might be angered if challenged by animals like forest boars. The realm within is quite spacious.
But we do have guests and animals in there at times, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I like keeping animals in there.
Tubby would be really troubled if fungi were to get into fights with other animals. Perhaps we should ask...
I can words.
Perhaps we should ask Tubby first. Maybe she'd have some ideas.
I'm also looking for new security measures such as road signs or fences that have special spores on them that will cause fungi to automatically remain within a specific area. Ah, yes. I don't have something like that, but my snails used to remain within like a specific area because they know that past that area, there's no food. Perhaps we might be able to separate the living areas of fungi from that of other animals, thus preventing conflict. If something looks particularly promising, I'll inform you right away. Alright then, let's all do our best, so that someday we can have fungi in our Serenity pot.
Thanks, Hania!
We're not done yet. We don't want parting arrangements already. Let's do the next one. Icy Clarity. Oh wait, who do we have now? We have Kindle Joy. Yep. Gusto Frosto. Oh yeah, Agilenic Dash. That kid, I remember her. Storm Stress. And then... Interesting. Cryo. One set of the pyro one, and then hydro. Yeah. We should still have Bongo Head, because Bongo Head's a healer, and that's important. One more. Yeah, I guess Blitzara. Cause Electro reacts to all three of these. Aw, they didn't let you keep the baby kitty. That's too bad. But I mean, at the same time, the baby kitty would have grown very big. I mean, where did the baby kitty end up then? Did they... Was it, like, something that's found locally? Or did they take it to, like, I don't know, a safari or something? Why is Bongo Head just on their own? Ah, they took her to a sanctuary. I mean, at least at the sanctuary, it's gonna be more, I guess, closer to nature. So. I mean, at least it seems like it's a good place for the baby kitty to live. I mean, of course you're gonna miss her. But sometimes it's just hard. Let's try a different gesture. Waggle your index finger around in a circle.
Are you asking them to turn around? Isn't that a bit complicated?
Bongo Head, you genius! Kindlejoy's also a oh my god, they're both geniuses.
Look at them go! They're so smart! It's almost like they're dancing. Maybe if Paimon danced too, Bongo Head would be willing to be Paimon's dance partner.
Okay, one more. Point at Paimon with the right hand, and left hand at your head. What does that even mean?
Whoa, looks like Bongo Head's coming over to let Paimon pat it.
Oh, they're such good babies.
But Kindlejoy is...
Spinning.
Wait, stop, stop! Kindlejoy looks like it's about to jump on Paimon's head!
I mean, they both interpreted this in completely different ways. Actually, let's talk about the next tournament real quick.
Yeah, speaking of that, we've been waiting for news about the Wisdom Orb all this time, but we haven't really thought the arrangements of the next tournament through. Well, Paimon's surely mean will come up with a whole new bunch of ideas when the time comes, so there's probably nothing to worry about.
Indeed, and in any case, I prepared a great many contingencies, which I hope will meet your expectations. When the time comes, just use your judgment, and should you encounter any troublesome trivialities, leave them to me. I'll do some research myself, should I get the chance.
In that case, Paimon's gonna think about how to make the matches more exciting for the Shooms.
Sounds like a good idea. Water bag barrier. Smash the Paimon. Okay, let's see. Again, I still think Bongo Head's important. And then... well, I have Blitzara. Blitzara seems nice. Oh, that's a lot of attacks. Where is the enemy reinforcements gonna... Oh, there. Oh god. don't know who I'm controlling, but come over here. It's cute when they bump into each other, though. It's really adorable. Ever thought of going live on Twitch? I have. I haven't had much time to try to set up a Twitch account yet, but I'm thinking of hopefully making a... I'm thinking of hopefully maybe doing something on Twitch for, Honkai Star Rail, which will be coming out, late this month, I think. Hey!
April 26th.
April 26th. Thanks, guy upstairs. The guy upstairs is just my brother. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing some of the Honkai on Twitch instead. I'm very excited for Honkai Star Rail. Aw, thanks. I'll make sure to let you know. But yeah, very excited about Honkai Star Rail. I played it with my brother, I think last year at one of the anime conventions, and it was pretty fun. So, plus the character designs are so good. I'm a sucker for character design. What did we even ask her? Not to worry, I commissioned Miss Naja from the Murta to make these, and they serve as rations. Oh, we asked about the jellies. And they serve as rations for the fungi. The jellies don't contain any medicinal components, only nutritional ones. We can use these jellies to avoid the fungi absorbing too many nutrients from the soil, which will prevent them from spoiling rainforest ecosystems. We can also add components to the jellies according to the personalities of each fungus to improve their mood.
Oh, so you can do that too, huh? We can try to figure out Bonko Head's favorite flavor then.
Do you want to give it a go, Paimon? I'd like to hear your review once you're done eating it.
Nah, floral jellies and marvelous jellies all look pretty delicious, but Paimon's not so hard up that she needs to eat food meant for fungi. Well, let's feed Bongo Head and Kindle Joy some marvelous jellies later, shall we?
Well, we already did, and, Bongo Head's pretty okay with most foods. Bongo Head's not very picky. Thundering devices. This is... Oh, this is for us. Interesting. There's no recommendation this time, but it's mostly Electro and Hydro. Something Pyro. Bongo Head's important because it's Bongo Head. And, yeah, we'll go for this team. Special devices are present in certain stages. Command the low fungi to claim these devices for some additional support during the challenge. Start. Our health is a little bit low, so let's go for Bongo Head real quick. Oh god, health is on the lower side. Okay, where's the next one's popping up? Oh, there's some, Oh good, there's more of these, pyro damage dealing things. Nice. So I think Hania mentioned earlier about two of the other fungi living somewhere close by, I think. Does she mention it again? Oh, so about your funding.
Paimon's got the same concerns, Hania. Have you encountered any lack of morale while taking care of fungi all this time?
Please do not worry. I can secure food via fishing and hunting in the rainforest, and our shroom buddies can get the nutrients they need from the soil. Other than clothes, daily necessities, and the funds required to make marvelous jellies, I don't really have many expenses to worry about. I still have quite a large amount of savings left over from my work training sumpter beasts for merchant caravans. I've got enough for decades, even.
Wow, so
That's what it's like to be a professional beast tamer. We'll do our best to support you. I appreciate the sentiment. I promise to take good care of our shroom friends. As long as nothing goes awry, I won't add to your burdens.
Huh, you know what? That's kind of reassuring. When the opportunity comes around, let's treat Hania to a nice meal, plus some improved rations for our fungi friends.
Guess she doesn't mention it again. Okay, let's see. 1 in 1,000. Ooh, these are helpful for us. This is... That's not good. Let's see. It's electric. So I think some pyro would probably be good. Again, Bongo Head's important because Bongo Head's a healer. Although I guess this one's also a healer, but I don't know, I just like having Bongo Head around. And then, let's see, what else? Let's go for Twirly Whirly.
Okay, take care of yourself.
I'll probably still be here for a while, so no need to worry too much. Oh god, I stopped paying attention to the fungi health for a little bit. Nice. Tell me more about the promotion of Fungus Mechanicus. Oh, you can rest assured about that. Though the game is in its early test stages, it is open to all, and anyone who wants to can try and make suggestions. I even extended invitations to some chess enthusiasts, academia students, and eremite mercenaries to test the game. We're going for the widest possible clientele coverage. Of course, your feedback shall be the foremost among them, and we will put priority on making changes according to any suggestions you may make. The relevant people have been informed, so when the time comes, I will put the word out and increase the intensity of our advertising.
Wow, this is so professional. Paimon's starting to get confused. Well, we'll just keep playing the game and give you our feedback so that it can be the best it can be. And then with this game, we'll get everyone hyped up for the next Beast Tamers tournament. Looks like we've got lots of work to do, Lumine.
Stormproof. Not. Okay, let's see. Yep, this is the one that's helping us. There's quite a few animal ones. Oh god, what does this one do? We're gonna want to have to deal with those real quick. Let's see. This is pretty much most of the elements, so... Let's try this. Or no, actually, let's go for this. Let's see. Oh god, we're gonna need more healing. A lot more healing. Oh, I guess you can avoid it if you move out of the way.
There we go.
Actually, let me see if I can check what it was that Hanya said earlier. Okay, so there's one. There should be some fungi close by. Where is it? I think it was north, so let's go take a look. Or maybe not. Because this is just a fishing spot. Oh! Oh, never mind! Oh, it's Soka!
Fancy meeting you here. Twin stars of brilliant valor?
That's a pretty nice nickname.
It's been a while, Soka. And here you go with the nicknames again. But Paimon likes this one. It's cool and also emphasizes our super awesome partnership.
It's good that you like it.
So the contestant Hania mentioned it was you. Huh?
Why are you... Oh, no, it's Paimon speaking. I'm so confused sometimes.
So the contestant Hania mentioned was you, huh? Why are you here in Samara by yourself?
Well, I was looking to regain the mindset I previously had during the tournament. I'm about 1/3 of the way through writing my new book, but I feel like some of the parts I've written after that aren't quite right. As time passed, I found that the inspiration that I got and the feelings that I held towards our fungi partners began to fade and cool.
Well, no matter how good your memory is, you won't quite be able to capture the joy of traveling together if you're apart from your companions for too long.
Exactly. So I asked Lady Aya to allow me to come to Sumeru for a long-term attachment, and she gladly agreed. She even sent me here with a letter of recommendation. I searched the rainforest for some time before finally finding Hania's campsite. It was really well hidden, and didn't startle any of the surrounding animals at all. She's very capable, and she takes great care of the fungi, but I can at least help her share her burden. When she heard why I'd come, she agreed to my request. She then taught me quite a few survival lessons, and tutored me on how to take care of the fungi. I mean, I already enjoyed living together with them, so every day has been quite fulfilling. Inspiration's also close at hand. I believe that the rest of this book will be a cinch. Good for you.
That's great! You'll get endless inspiration from your new book, and Hania gets to take some of the load off her back. Still, we haven't seen your partner anywhere. Paimon thinks it was Stormstress?
Stormstress has been helping us set up a new hut, so it's resting at our campsite right now. That's why it didn't come along to Port Ormos. The other contestants' fungi partners are accompanying Stormstress. If the opportunity comes along, I can take you to our campsite to meet them all. That sounds great. Look, Lady Aya's Blitzar and Layla's Twirly Whirly are just over there. They'd love to play with you.
Nice! Let's go meet up with our shroom friends later then. Hey there, Twirly Whirly! Hey there, Blitzara! Still remember us?
Oh god, that was really squeaky.
No hesitation at all. They look so happy. What should we do while we're hanging out?
Let's feed them. Ooh, there's different flavors. Let's try the berry-flavored one.
It looks like they both love the flavor of berries. Berries are pretty easy to find. We snag loads just by walking around. Guess we can leave some for our shroom friends, eh?
Seriously, Paimon, are you Canadian? Let's try a different flavor. Lavender melon. Ooh.
Wow, this flavor's really unexpected. Tanya's really good at this. Paimon didn't think she'd use ingredients from other nations in her marvelous jellies.
I mean, Blutsara was the partner of an Inazuman.
Twirly Whirly doesn't seem to understand the flavor of lavender melon. Maybe it's wondering whether they're fruits or vegetables. When Blutsara's having no problems though. Maybe it's thinking about something happy.
Okay, what's the last one? Onion flavored.
Hmm? Is this flavor really a thing? Tanya's thought processes sure are interesting.
Oh! It's like a slow kind of, I guess this is tolerable.
And it looks like Twirly Whirly's come around, and it seems to like that. Is there anything special about onions? Let Paimon think. Does it have invigorating effects?
Ooh, we can do different sounds. We'll come back in a bit.
Yeah, there's still some stuff we need to do. Well, let's get it done quick, then come back and hang out with Twirly Whirly and Blutsara, shall we?
Whoops. I think there was like a time period for it. Oof. Are you okay? I mean, welcome back. But more importantly, are you okay? Let's see. Let's try the different sounds thing.
Do you mean that we should try imitating other animals to see what sort of reaction we'll get from them? Paimon wants to try that too.
Oh. One is... Give me a moment. Oh god, I'm gonna humiliate myself, but that's okay. I'll just Roar!
What kind of sound was that? Were you trying to imitate a sumpter beast? Paimon's never heard that one before, though.
I'm bad at it, okay? Thank you. At least the fungi appreciate my hard work.
Huh, looks like they're coming over. Do fungi also stick to sumpter beasts for warm when they feel cold?
Okay, let's go for a...
Meow. Haha, so you're a cat, huh? Alright, Paimon's joining in. Meow.
Visible confusion. More visible confusion.
Huh, they seem kind of curious. Have they never seen a cat before? Well, guess that just means we should introduce them to some in the future and help them make some new friends. Speaking of which, would we call a cat that lives in the rainforest a forest cat?
Yeah.
And if it makes friends with a fungus, that makes it a shroom cat.
Okay, the last one. Is it a hilitrol? Is that the sound we're making? Yeah!
Hey, that's not an animal you're imitating. You're gonna make our shroom buddies nervous.
Alarm. Alarm.
See, they've been alerted now. Don't worry. There are no hilitrils around. Lumine's just joking. Huh, guess this means that shrooms can help us keep watch while we're asleep. They're pretty reliable, huh?
I know, I guess we're starting the last thing. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can stop this thing real quick. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be a shroom cat once they eat it. I mean, would fungi and cats get along? First of all, if we can't avoid the end of the quest, then we're gonna probably want to finish doing whatever it was with Blitzara and Twirly Whirly first. Because they usually change like stuff and locations after like something happens. Like, if you start a new part of, like, an event. And then we drown. There we go. Let's try different sounds.
Oh, so you're gonna imitate animals? Sure! Paimon would like to know how Twirly Whirly and Blitzara relate to other animals too. Come on, let's give it a try. Cuckoo!
Ah, there it is, the visible confusion. Blitzara's confusion isn't quite as visible.
Huh, Sumeru doesn't really have pigeons, so our fungi friends didn't really understand you at all.
I mean, I guess Sumeru doesn't have pigeons. Wait. Okay, think I've got the connection back again. It always happens around like an hour or so where I tend to start losing connection at least once. Then I gotta restart the thing.
Maybe you can try imitating dusk birds instead.
Now that I think about it, Sumeru doesn't have pigeons. How have I never thought about this? Ooh, you got your first Chi-Chi. Yeah. Yaka is beautiful. We love Yaka. Yaka is queen. Oh, I love Ayaka. But Chi-Chi's pretty cute too. Also, when you get like your first Chi-Chi, it's usually not that bad. It's usually your like 7th Chi-Chi that gets a little bit more painful.
Cha-cha-cha! Cha-cha-cha! Cha-cha-cha!
Is this how dusk birds sound?
This is kind of difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult. Paimon never knew how hard it was for us to try to imitate these. Let's try.
Roar!
This one's not like an actual roar like the first one. It specifically says roar.
Roar! What were you trying to imitate? Wait, was that you trying to sound like a Rishbalin tiger? You'll scare them!
Or not.
Wait, what? They seem pretty excited. Have they made friends with Rishbalin tigers and fought alongside them before? That's a bit difficult to imagine. Maybe you should observe fungi out in the wild more carefully next time.
Okay, what's the last sound? Gang, gang, woo! What is the sound? Oh, abyss mages! Then it sounds, it's more of a
Gang, gang, woo! Wait, why are you copying abyss mages now? Well, you're not very convincing, sure, but You might still frighten them.
Shock.
Twirly Whirly and Blitzara both look kind of scared. It's okay. Lumi's just playing a prank on you two. There's no Abyss Mage nearby.
Or is there?
Still, do Abyss Mages go around bullying fungi? With Hilitrolls in tow and all? Grr, that makes Paimon kinda mad. If we encounter fungi getting bullied out in the wild next time, there's no way we'd just stand by and let it happen.
Yes, but then the fungi will attack us. So, we'll come back later. It looks so cute like this, though. Wait, let me see if I can get, like, a nice photo. This angle might be a bit better. Yeah. They're so cute. I love fungi.
こののどかな時間がもっと増えると嬉しいのですが私って欲張りですね
There we go. This looks nice. Wait a minute. I feel like I should do something. Yeah, it. And my level 1 Layla that I've never used ever. Just seems nice to get like a photo like this, right? Just seems cute. Just look at that. Look at them fungi friends. Or Layla can just fall asleep. The visible confusion of who wrote this? You did, Layla. Oh god, what did I do? We should get her a little closer. That's cute. Anyways. I love fungi. Starts beating them to extinction. whenever there's like an event that has to do with like, I don't know, like fungi or even hilitrolls, I tend to tone down fighting them unless it's absolutely necessary for like pretty much the duration of the event. During the duration of the event, I will not fight any of them. Now we can start. Thank you for your work these past few days, Golden Comet, Lumine, and Silver Companion. I've logged all your games, and we've been able to gather lots of data from your game records. You fall under the category we call Pinnacle Class players, and I believe that between you and normal testers, we'll be able to come up with some stable improvement directives. Of course, we'd also like to hear what you thought of the game overall, if you have any suggestions in that regard. Your feedback will not only have a positive impact on Fungus Mechanicus, but will also affect the next tournament to some extent. Finally, we'd like to hear about your general preferences. Would you prefer novelty or more competitive aspects? Okay. Cooperation seems fun. Right, competitive clashes are really important, sure. Oh no, wait, it's Paimon again. I keep doing the wrong, like, if I see something move, I try to kill them. Yes, even NPCs. It's the instinct of if it moves, it's an enemy.
Right, competitive clashes are really important, sure, but we prefer that future challenges test the bonds between us and our fungi friends. Bonds, huh? Alright, I understand. Mr. Balfour, do you remember what I told you about the most important idea? Understood. I shall endeavor to design more challenges that will test your coordination with one another, where effective communication will allow you and your fungi friends to unleash your true potential. Same as always, huh, you two? Regardless, that's it for this round of Fungi Mechanicus tests. Don't forget our salary! Thanks for your hard work. Nice! Now that we're done with work, it's time to collect our pay and get some food to reward ourselves. Wait, that's not right. We're the organizers of the next tournament while Hania and Balfour are making preparations for it. Hania's our awesome assistant and Balfour's also being employed by us. Does this mean we have to pay our employees for their hard work and stuff?
Technically we should. Oh no, that's not necessary. In fact, that's too kind of you. I volunteered to do this job, and I learn a lot from it too. I mean, I'm someone from the mercantile industry as well, so the experience of managing Fungus Mechanicus has been quite valuable to me. If this work were to be open to the public, I'm quite sure you'd have no lack of offers from people who'd like to buy the rights to it, to be honest. And once Fungus Mechanicus starts turning a profit, Mr. Balfour should make his investments back, and a large portion of the profits will go to me. I will then set a portion of that aside to use as funds for the next tournament, and another portion will be used to take care of our shroom friends. And by that, I don't just mean Bongo Head, but also the fungi that other contestants have entrusted to me, like Stormstress. In other words, the improvements you're helping us make to Fungus Mechanicus will not only make us all a tidy profit, but will also go into security and welfare for the fungi. Oh, so that's it. Well, Paimon doesn't get all this profit and earning stuff, but it sounds like everyone wins, huh? Except Kaya. I only sip for him. Yes. Number 1 boat.
Hehe, Paimon's feeling that sense of accomplishment already. If we get the chance, Lumine, we should tell our friends in Sumeria about Fungus Mechanicus. Gotta spread the word and everything.
Of course, of course. I'll be heading out... Oh. Bless you, I think? Did you just sneeze or did you cough?
I coughed.
Oh, never mind then. It was a cough.
Threw up.
I'll be heading out of the city with our fungi friends to meet up with my assistant, and then we'll return to our campsite. The fungi who stay at the campsite will get worried if we're away for too long, Bring us. We would like to see them too.
Mr. Balfour will stay here to promote the test version of Fungus Mechanicus, so if you've not yet had your fill of fun, you can keep playing.
Indeed, play to your heart's content.
Oh, you're going already, honey? With Bongo Head and the rest? Paimon still wants to play with Bongo Head. But meeting you again definitely put Paimon at ease. It was especially great to see that our shroom buddies are all right as ring, and that we're just as tight as we used to be.
Don't worry, I believe we'll meet again soon. Though the two of you are constantly traveling, I do have some means of contacting you. For example, we can send you letters through the Adventurers Guild. Then why did it seem like you guys just stood here in this stall until we happened to walk by?
I'm sure that the next time we meet, our friends will be both healthy and hearty. Just hang tight and wait for the good news from me. Yep, we believe in you, honey.
Don't forget to take care of yourself. That goes for you too. You also need to take care of yourself.
Anyone here that hears this needs to remember to take care of themselves. It's very important. You can't do all the stuff you want to do if you don't take care of yourself first. Says I, a hypocrite. We'll see you next time then, Golden Comet and Silver Companion.
Oh, and she's gone. Okay, last game. Caution, madness ahead. Oh, it's everything. This is definitely madness. Oh god, what does this one do again? Okay, so we just hover above it. We need Bongo Head. Our main healer. Wait, give me a moment. What is this one again? And then one more. Let's try this one. You like coffee and ramen too much? Fair. Fair. I love ramen too. Gotta watch our health.
There we go.
Cool. Now let's head back to where we were earlier. I think Hanya mentioned that she was heading back. Hello, hi, welcome. I think Hanya mentioned she was going back to the temporary residence of Soka. So it should be here. Ah, yes, they're both here. Why does it feel like we're spying on them now? It's almost time to go, Soka. We'll rest for a while after eating, and then we'll pack the campsite up. We'll be heading out on a long trek shortly. If any of the fungi can't walk any further, then we'll do it as we did before. You'll carry Twirly Whirly and Blitzara, I'll carry Bongo Head and Kindlejoy, and the tents and baggage will be left to the Sumpter Beast. Alright, I'll get the fire started then, and put some more food on too. This is going to be a long trip after all.
Looks like Hanya and Soka have met up at the campsite. Paimon wonders what they're talking about.
Why don't we listen in? Because we're nosy travelers.
Sure, Paimon's honestly quite curious, and surely they wouldn't mind, would they?
They've known us for a while. They should know we have a habit of, like, sticking our nose in other people's business. I heard that the Fungus Mechanicus trials went quite well. Yesterday, a few merchants came up to me to confirm their invoices, and even they've played Fungus Mechanicus. They've got nothing but praise for it, too. Indeed, Balfour's really got a head for planning. We could learn a thing or two from him. We also had the help of Golden Comet and Silver Companion, and everything went quite smoothly overall. It's been really encouraging, honestly. As one might expect of the twin stars of brilliant valor. Troubles that would stymie any ordinary person shall not frustrate them. This is an awkward conversation to be eavesdropping on. And issues that an ordinary person can handle shall all but quickly melt away.
Hee, they're praising us! Shh, Paimon!
Come to think of it, have we ordered enough goods? Don't worry, we're practically old customers of theirs by now. Construction materials for expanding our camp, new bedding and small meal table for our fungal friends, and a climbing frame for them to play. Everything has been accounted for. The marvelous jelly ingredients that Master Naja left with the merchants are also as if fresh out of the oven. You can see that we've really gained a lot from this trip to Port Ormos. Glad to hear it. After we get back to camp, I'd appreciate if you could teach me some more words and grammar. I've got to finish my copy of 500 things you need to know when organizing a big event. No problem. To be honest, the things we've gone over before are definitely sufficient. With how hard a worker you are, you'll finish that book with ease, I know it. Oh, look at them, being good buddies. But are you sure you still want to learn more about doing business? You could always leave it to Mr. Balfour. The first iteration of the tournament had lots of staff working in the background apart from Mr. Balfour, and we don't know how many more people we'll need to hire for the next. We can't just put the burden solely on his shoulders, and we shouldn't make our golden comet and silver companion worry about trivial matters either. Whoops. That's why I need to learn how to wear many hats quickly. Apart from doing my job as a beast tamer well, I want to be able to handle all sorts of tournament-related affairs. She needs a raise. Or at least a promotion.
And that's how I'll meet their expectations. That makes sense. In which case, I'd like to help too. I don't know what I can do, actually, but I'm determined to do something.
In that case, I'd advise you to improve your physical abilities first. You'll have time for other things once you're able to survive by yourself in the wild. If not, I'll have to constantly keep an eye out on you.
I'll do my best. I won't drag you down. I mean, I've improved quite a bit during this time, haven't I? I even managed to beat back a large shroom boar that had come charging into the camp.
Speaking of fighting, that reminds me. Would you fancy a change of attire? The hems of your current clothes are way too long for living in the forest, and they look pretty expensive as well. It would be a huge shame to ruin them. Oh my god, I want to see her in Sumeran in a Sumeran outfit. That would be really cool. Oh my god, that would be really, really cool. I have a few spare sets of Aramite attire, and even some weapons I used to use. If you don't mind, I could give them to you.
A mercenary's garb? I'm curious, that I must admit. That would be an amazing experience for me as a writer. It looks like they're getting along pretty nicely.
If no one interrupts them, I think they could probably go on forever.
Alright, let's not disturb them then. We should let them continue discussing the future.
Oh, there's mail. Wait, who wrote this? I feel like it's probably Yae. But what if it's not? You know what? I'm gonna assume it's Yae.
To Sokka, the resolute hero whose pen is her sword. Like your new title, Sokka? It was coined by the new hires Aratani brought in. They've heard all about it, you know, how a senior writer crossed the treacherous waves and ventured deep into the rainforest of a foreign land to live with monster friends she met prior. Some even think that you must be a writer of the oldest school, so fastidious in your standards for material inspiration that you're willing to brave great dangers just to produce the greatest possible work. Some think you might be the sort to make such declarations as, "The pen alone will not write a story worth acclaim." They think that thus did you raise your sword against monsters and prove victorious, only to find a few sweet-tempered ones with whom you could strike up friendships and process that ultimately birthed your manuscripts. Of course, the title of hero is one celebrated by all, after all. Some of our half a month at a time shut-in authors find your trip abroad to seek writing material quite the grand accomplishment. One worthy of praise, certainly. Although these things do not really have to do with the theme of beast taming, they can still be, with some adjustments, tucked away as material to be used at a later date. Now then, to the main matter at hand. The manuscript you sent previously was quite good indeed. The details were well executed, as were the emotional motivations. I'd say you've made a lot of improvements. Perhaps you might want to write that momentum and change 30% of your previous scripts to match your current style. You did say before that the previous companion character wasn't all that special and wanted to change the base design of that companion to that of Blitzara. I think that's a workable idea. Electro characters are not very common to start with. Few light novels use such settings, with the exception being that particular chestnut about reincarnation, I suppose. Taking visual effect into consideration, light novels tend to often use gold, white, or red, while other characters in purple are relatively rare, so one such character should stand out. It'll make for striking new illustrations, for sure. Of course, I believe I need not say that purple has a special familiarity to Inazuman readers. I believe you need only exercise your memory a little to know what I speak of.
so I'd like you to take care of Blitzara a little more during this time and observe its habits. You mentioned before that you were looking for some flavorings with which to further tune and refine marvelous jellies. I have enclosed with this letter some regional specialties from Inazuma, based on my own understanding of Blitzara. I believe it will quite enjoy what you get when you combine jellies with them. Oh, and do try to avoid eating them first, will you? I look forward to your next manuscript submission. That's so cute, actually. Ooh, missive from Sumeru. Dear Hania, thank you for your and Soka's help during this time. The last time Soka took me to see my fungi friend, Oh, this is Layla! Okay, shoot. What does Layla sound like? Layla, say something. Layla? Okay. Dear Hania, thank you for your and Soka's help during this time. The last time Soka took me to see my fungi friend, I noticed that though Twirly Whirly's appearance hasn't changed much at first glance, I could feel that its skin was much more smooth and elastic, and its strength undoubtedly greater. Perhaps after a short while more, it will even be able to float with me atop it. I'm rather looking forward to it, I must say. The marvelous jelly's effects really are amazing. They can allow our shroom friends to grow more healthily. They save time and effort, and they even keep the fungi from leaching the fertility of the rainforest soil. Perhaps if I were to explain the effects of these jellies to the Mahamata, they would no longer have to worry about our fungi friends fighting for nutrients with the plants within the city, and any further residents' applications on their behalf should go more smoothly. Naja's busy with some of the business that comes with being a researcher, and things have been a bit tight with my thesis, meaning that we're both a little pressed for time at the moment. But don't worry, I'll find a suitable opportunity to speak to the Mahamata about this. Naja has been very earnest in repeatedly emphasizing that she will most certainly cleanse the stain that Kautilya, I can't remember this guy's name, Kautilya has left on the field of fungus studies. I'm confident that she'll be able to convince all the administrators. Once she finishes the improvements to the wisdom orbs, I believe that our fungal friends will definitely be able to claim a place in our lives alongside cats, dogs, and sumpter beasts alike. There are still a few other interesting things I want to tell you, but I'll leave them for next time we meet. Once you finalize plans for the next tournament, do tell me. I'll do my best to help you out. Aw, that's real sweet. It's nice.
Bongohead, Kindlejoy, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, you're all here!
The gang's all here indeed.
Make sure you listen to Hania, alright? Eat on time, sleep well, train hard, and live happy lives!
Aww. Look at my good baby.
That's good. We'll have loads of presents for you all next time we meet.
Behold Paimon, Grand Master of the Fungal Tongue!
To be honest, Paimon doesn't know what they're saying either, but they sure do look happy and they listen to Paimon. Paimon already knows what we should bring them then. We'll get Bunkohead a real round hat.
Oh, nice! And it'll also protect its soft head!
It can wear that hat, and when it doesn't, Paimon will take care of it. That way Bunkohead will never go bungoless,
and it'll be cooler than ever. That is such a cute idea. Bunkohead's a hydrofungus. Don't you mean it'll be wetter than ever?
Guess we can get it a waterproof hat. You know, maybe I get one that's made of Nilapala lotus or something like that. That way the water droplets will just slide off it.
Oh, I guess Nilapala lotuses are waterproof. Which, I mean, makes sense, but I guess it's, like, really waterproof.
It'll be a bit more expensive, but it's fine. You could just take it out of Paimon's allowance.
Paimon's willing to spend her own allowance? Oh my god, usually she just mooshes off me.
Twirly Whirly's next up. We should get it a satchel for it to store marvelous jellies. That way, it could just grab some whenever it's hungry. Twirly Whirly is all floaty boaty. It can use animo, and it's really strong too. Carrying stuff for the other fungi should be no problem.
Yeah, that's the reason Layla got him in the first place, I think, was to carry her stuff so she doesn't have to.
It can drag its own luggage along after all.
Twirly Whirly's pretty strong. They're so cute.
Hee, looks like Twirly Whirly loves the idea. Kindlejoy's up next. We need to pick a snug eye mask for it that won't fall off no matter how it swings around. Right, we should also find an opportunity to have Hanya take its measurements.
Wait, I don't get the point of this gift. Me neither.
Come on, Kindlejoy's a pyrofungus. Just think about it. Pyrofungi are like super shiny. Don't you think that the light that Kindlejoy might wind up waking itself? Wait, don't you think that the light that Kindlejoy might wind up waking itself up with it? This sentence doesn't make sense. Or am I reading it wrong? Don't you think that the light that Kindlejoy might wind up waking itself up with its own light from time to time? That sounds like it'd be really uncomfortable.
Well, do you see Kindlejoy having eye bags? And, you know, when you put it like that, it does seem like that Hanya might be the one who needs an eye mask.
Maybe you should just ask the shroom in question. Kindlejoy, do you normally sleep well?
That seems like a yes.
It seems to be saying very well indeed, so it doesn't have this particular problem, huh? Let's give this a little more thought. Paimon's sure that we can come up with something that Kindlejoy will love. Next, let's talk about Blitzara's gift. Paimon thinks it should be a drawing board that you can leave traces on using electro. Blitzara's a very active and agile sort, so she really enjoyed drawing. And can also get some exercise at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, I would need to give you the option of scrubbing the board clean.
That's true. Let's give that function a bit of thought before placing an order with a craftsperson, shall we? We also need to think about who will be able to fulfill such a commission.
Haven't you already ruined the surprise at this point, though?
Hee, it's fine. Paimon said we'd come up with loads of presents, so there'll be more to come. We can take our time to consider and take our pick. We're not strictly by numbers, after all. Our goal is to make sure our shroom buddies will have loads of fun with the gifts.
A pile of gifts it shall be.
Alright, guess we should set off too. Let's take as many commissions as we can, so we can save the more we'll need to buy these presents. Alright then, Bungohead, Kindlejoy, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara. We'll see y'all soon, so be patient, alright?
No, I'm gonna miss them. Let's try this again, but let's just directly talk to them. Perhaps we should say hello all the same.
That works too. Sounds like they're going soon. So we can take this opportunity to chat just a bit. Hey there, Hania, Soka!
Ah! A sudden appearance as befits our call and they appear adventurers.
Huh, that nickname's also a first. How many nicknames do you have for us anyways, Soka? Maybe Paimon should get a little notebook someday and write them all down.
Now, I did say that we'd meet again soon, but I didn't expect to be proven right quite so quickly. It's because we came to find you. Perhaps our next meeting will be just as unexpected as this one. If you choose to see your parting with your fungi friends in that manner, The parting should sadden you less. That does make sense.
Thanks, Hania. Paimon's feeling loads better already.
We were just planning to return to camp once we finish eating. If you're not in a hurry, would you like to come with us? Soka's a very good cook, and she often makes things I've never even heard of. It'd be a shame for you to miss out. It was her suggestion that led Naja to make all kinds of new marvelous jelly flavors. Our shroom buddies really do enjoy them.
Really?
Oh, it's nothing that dramatic. I was just trying to imitate some dishes I read about in the bridging plots of some light novels. It wasn't any special basis behind it. Ah, yes. When you cook something that comes from a novel. Now that you two are here, I'm going to do more than my best to whip something awesome up.
Woohoo! Time for a feast! It's time for Soka's Unbound Authors Feast.
I'll call our fungal friends over and lay a spread of their favorite marvelous jellies for them so we can all eat together. I seem to have gotten used to this, haven't I? How nice.
Did you just say something, Hania?
Not really. Hey, just look at Soka go. It's almost like she's conjuring a meal rather than cooking it. Well, I'm starting. Just watch me. Soka picks out a few light novels with exceedingly long titles from her pile of books and checks them against her ingredients available at the campsite before deciding on the menu. Ah, yes, the light novels with exceedingly long titles. Don't you just love those? Afterwards, she whips out some cooking utensils and begins the flashy and swift process of cooking. She quickly completes several luxuriant dishes. Everyone sits on the campsite grounds, enjoying the delicious feast. Murmuring waters intertwine the forest, fragrances and flavors. Oh, God, time seems to slow down the enjoyable types of words.
Phew, that was great. Paimon's so full. What do you think, Bongo Head, Kindlejoy, Twirly Whirly, and Blitzar?
Bongo Head seems happy. Kindlejoy seems happy. Twirly Whirly seems happy. They make very specific sounds, don't they? Blitzar also seems happy.
Hooray, everyone else has eaten and drank their fill too!
Can Paimon speak to the fungi?
Hehe, guess you'll have to have a few more conversations with Bongo Head before the next tournament. Speaking of that, Paimon didn't think you could cook agellenic nuts in that many ways. Or that cooked sunsettias and Dacian peaches would have the sort of flavor when mixed with spices. Soka hasn't been here long, but she seems like she's already understanding the unique points of local ingredients.
Well, that's our job as authors. Before we write anything, we must do sufficient research into the places we'll write about and memorize the local encyclopedias as much as possible. Sprinkle in a bit of the thought process that one reads about often in light novels, combining two strange elements to see what happens, and you might be pleasantly surprised by what you find. Speaking of that, I just remembered a light novel opining that the pinnacle of culinary skill can transcend even the most absolute of preferences and the most ossified of habits. For example, why does that remind me of that meme with the guy going he's been ossified, not yassified. I can't remember where it was, but I saw that thing. For example, you can make people who don't enjoy spicy food eat some, or cause dogs to fall in love with cat food. The author reasoned that there are no borders within food so long as you grasp and control the key ingredient that lies between love and hate. Perhaps that principle may also work with our shroom buddies. Perhaps they may no longer be limited to using marvelous jellies for sustenance should our culinary skills reach a certain threshold.
Is that so? Sounds kinda audible. Maybe you should keep an eye out the next time we go to Inazuma to see if we can find that kind of light novel. If a suitable opportunity arises, we should start our own special culinary training. Let's show our shroom buddies a whole new world of gourmet dining. We'll give it a try no matter how hard things get. Nice. I guess I can add hyper-adaptive chef to your list of features. And perhaps you really will succeed. If it's you two, I suspect that you'll even be able to accomplish things that cannot be explained through common sense. You'll show everyone that it's done. I look forward to it. In fact, let's all do our best. Alrighty then. Now that we're all fired up, let's get a move on. Let's share another meal just like this one the next time we meet.
That was nice. No, I'm not Europe server. I'm also Asian server. I'm gonna miss these guys. I love them. They're so cute. Ooh. Wait, what was that at the corner? Afterward. Oh, quest completed, yeah. I guess Soka named a lot of the fungi. Like, these two have both been named by Soka. So I guess they weren't ones that were in the original, I guess? But these ones are all, like, members that we've met before. Including Storm Stress. And of course Bongo Head. We love Bongo Head. Bongo Head is great. Also, Bongo Head is pretty much a DPS. Even though Bongo Head's a healer. I feel like every time I use Bongo Head, it does, like, quite a good amount of damage to, like, the Mechanici. Ooh, Parade of Providence. But yeah, I guess I'll leave this stream off here for today. It's already been 2 hours. It's getting a little bit late. I'll probably be back either tomorrow or the day after that, so we can do a little bit of either the spices from the west, which I can't quite remember what exactly we do in here. Is it just finding spices and then, yeah, unlock each? Yeah, and then you invite characters for the thing. Yeah, that seems fun. I'll do that. Oh yeah, and also since Kave's gonna be coming out soon, I'm gonna be working on hopefully getting enough of the, like, dendro sigils so that I can... It's still a while, I'm not even close, but I want to be able to see if I can get the newest Serenity Pot, like, realm. Also, Nilo's coming back. Teapot tour. No, I'm thinking of hopefully being able to get the like Sumeru version of it. And I'll probably do some decorating there because I haven't done any decoration of my like Serenity Pot in a really long time. Like, my Serenity Pot's been untouched for ages. Yeah, I'm only level 23 right now. I'm gonna need to get to level 50, I believe. So it's gonna take me a while. Yeah, I don't have very high exploration on most of these places. In fact, I don't even have very high exploration in places like Liue or even Mondstadt. The only one I have in Mondstadt is just Gelsong Hill. On the other hand, we've got Inazuma, which is 100% exploration progress everywhere. I've spent a lot of time. Ooh, yeah! I want to check out your Serenity Pots. I always feel like people spend so much time on their Serenity Pots and it always looks so cool. And I'm like, how do you do it? There's so many people that make such incredibly good looking Serenity Pots. And I'm like, I am not a good, I guess, landscape designer. I am just confused. But yeah, I'd love to look at your Serenity Pot. What are you writing? There's nothing written here. Oh god, there are words here. I desire her abilities of being able to just fall asleep and wake up with your work done. But yeah, we should totally have a day when, if possible, I want to look at your Serenity Pot. That'd be really fun. But for now, I guess I'll leave the stream off here. I'll see you guys either tomorrow or the day after that. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Bye!
昨日の夜また無遊してたんだろうな。